Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Whatever time you're watching this, as always, thanks for watching Common Sense Fishing. So today's video is going to be something a little different. I did a super chat on Tim Pool's Timcast IRL, and Mike Rowe was a guest on there, and they read my super chat, and it got them going into a little conversation about the trades. And I want to share that with you guys, since my actual job is I'm a C20 HVAC contractor. I've been doing heating and air conditioning for almost 15 years now, and I've owned my own business for the last 2 years, almost 3, and it's been a struggle. I started it right before the pandemic, so we're going to talk a little bit about that, but we're going to let you guys see part of Timcast's show where they read my super chat. You know, this is fair use, so hopefully we shouldn't get copyright strikes or anything, but we're going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to talk about heating and air conditioning a little bit. Now, usually we do live streams on this channel Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from about 6 to 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and we talk about fishing, we talk about all kinds of cool stuff. I also upload all kinds of cool outdoor videos, fishing videos, how-tos, tips and tricks, all that great stuff. So if you'd like, give the channel a subscribe and a like button, and let's get into today's video. So thank you.
All right, let's see what we got. Let's grab some super chats. Steeler Country says, just earned my A&P license. My options are endless now.
Look, it's part of the fault in our...
I was thinking about it, and I was like, okay, you know, that's what I'm told to do. And then I mentioned this before.
Qualities is still, I think, your best hope of success.
I agree. I think it's math. I think anybody who wants to insult those ideas, they can say whatever they want, because in 20 years, you'll be successful, and they'll be begging for change.
I thought you said it's meth, which is so different than math.
MDMA.
Yeah. I got one here from Common Sense Fishing. He says, I'm an HVAC C20 contractor. Started my business January 1st, 2020. Dirty hands equals clean money.
Yes.
Some HVAC salesmen make 200 to 400K. Got into the trades after my son passed away in 06. They can never take a skilled trade away.
That dude needs to be on a billboard.
Yes.
And I mean that. Look,
this
awesome. Is my life's work. I'm just an entertainer who hit a show, but the legacy of Dirty Jobs, it was an honest show, and I guarantee this guy would agree, but we profiled a dozen HVAC guys on that show. They all are crushing it, but never mind the money. They love what they do. They're superheroes without capes. They show up to people's homes in Phoenix when it's 110 outside and they fix the air conditioning. Those people weep. They show up to similar homes in Boston in February where it's 20 degrees inside, and they fix the heat. You know, that guy has a measure of job satisfaction that most people are simply not going to experience. And good on him.
I think this next comment...
All right, folks. So I'm going to talk about what I meant by that super chat. They pretty much hit the nail on the head. But breaking it down, you know, I got into the trade when my son passed away in 2006 because I used to work at Foster Farms, and there wasn't a lot of people there who were very good with computers, good with telephones, good with, you know, office skills, as well as hard workers, physically fit, and it had both those characteristics. So when I got there, within like 9 months, I was very quickly promoted, climbed up the ladder, and became a lead man in a very short time, a very desired position. And when they built a new shipping and receiving center with over 50 doors, they left me in charge of the old one for the night shift. A very coveted position, easy job, making a lot of money. And I was only like 26 years old, something like that, and it was a decent job for a young man like me. I was working 6 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day, though. Made over 60-something thousand at 20-something years old, with no college education, no degree, just good old hard work. But what happened was I needed to move, and because of how much work I was doing, I didn't have a lot of steady friends that could help me at that time. I wasn't obviously spending time hanging out with people, so I didn't have anybody that could help me move, really. so I needed to take a day or two off. We were moving from one house to another. My wife was pregnant with our first kid, and we needed to get from one home to another, so I took a couple days off. We moved, and on the very last day before I was about to go back to work, my son passed away during delivery, and me and my wife were a wreck. We were in the hospital that third day and the fourth day, and on the fourth day I went to go back to work, or to at least go into work, see what they'd do for me, and see if I could get some more time off, but just to go into work and let them know what's going on, because I had the 2 days sick, and then the third day I didn't call because I was just dealing with my son passing while I was in the hospital. So what happened was they fired me on a technicality because they're a union, and a bunch of other people wanted my position and my job. And even if it's the end of the world and you're dying, you have to bring a medical excuse in before the end of the third day in order to get more than 3 days off. If you miss more than 3 days without bringing in a medical excuse before the third day, or having someone bring it in for you, then it's an automatic termination. I was let go. I was to go on unemployment, and they denied me unemployment and lied about why they fired me. I had to fight for my unemployment, and then when I got it, the judge was super pissed off that they didn't give it to me at first, so they awarded the back pay. I got on unemployment, and I was a wreck. Didn't know what to do 100%. Was just drowning and struggling in pain and sorrow, and it was a tough time in my life. But I took that time, and right around then was right after that was 07, 08, right? The crash. So they extended my unemployment by another year. So I took those 2 years, and I went back to college, and I got a AA and associates for heating and air conditioning. And I got into the trade, and I did that because I didn't want to have something that could be taken away from me like that again. I didn't want to invest so many years into a company and then just be thrown away like that. So I got a skilled trade, and what I mean by in that super chat, they can never take that away from you, is just exactly that. You could go put in 10, 20 years for one company and get fired or terminated, or have something like the pandemic happen, lose your career, and just be ass out of luck and not be able to get back into your said trade, or not trade, but your said job. And now you have to start all over from that ladder, that totem pole that you climbed and worked so hard for. Now you get knocked back down to square zero. With heating and air, they can't take your skill, they can't take what you've learned away. So when you go somewhere else, you're going to start at the same position about that you left off, or better usually. And that can happen in other jobs too, but it's just the way that it felt like that, just getting knocked down and just having all respect taken away and just being devastated, and then getting denied any kind of help while I'm struggling and I have to bury my son. So it was a very, very tough time. But that's why I take so much pride in my job. So Mike Rose got it right too. I have pride of like a career. I have something that I know that people, they don't like paying the bill, nobody does, but I have an honorable trade that I keep their home warm in the winter and cool in the summer. And they're so grateful when their house is 90 degrees and it's 110 outside and I'm fixing the air conditioner, or vice versa in the winter. And it is a job that gives me immense satisfaction. I love what I do. Now I'm able to work for myself, make decent money, and I'm my own boss. And now that gives me some time to put in on this YouTube, to put in on Getter, to put in on Rumble, and hopefully develop multiple streams of income. So that's what they also say. Some of the rich people, it's not that they just have one great stream of income, they develop multiple streams of income. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I've got a fishing channel that I put my blood, sweat, and tears into 2 years. We're kind of stuck on our growth right now. So again, if you're a new viewer here, if you wouldn't mind smashing that subscribe and like and leave a comment below, that would greatly help. But otherwise, we're just going to keep on doing what we do here on this channel. We take care of kids for Christmas. We share tips and tricks. We do giveaways every month. I try to help back with the community, and a very positive, uplifting channel here. And sometimes we go down rabbit holes and discuss all kinds of other stuff. But if you'd like to check my opinion out on news, politics, and everything else that's going on in the world, check out my channel Common Sense Talks. That's my other channel that's dedicated to going over all kinds of stuff that we can't go over, or really shouldn't be going over on this channel. And to all my fishing family and friends out there, sorry to hit you with this video that's not fishing related. Hope you guys understand. I'm just very proud of my career, my job, my trade, what I've built, what I'm doing. And I was really excited to have Tim, who I love his channel, Tim Cast IRL, Tim Pool, and the Cast Castle vlogs. Step on Snack and find out. Oh man, great channel. And Mike Rowe, also a legend in his own right? Just an awesome dude. Dirty Jobs is just, you know, got a lot of people into the trades and thinking differently. And so immense respect for both of those guys. So the fact they read my super chat out, and Mike Rowe saying I should be on a billboard had me pumped. So I wanted to share that with you guys and let you guys know, hey, I got a little shout out and a little love on the channel. So that was awesome. And talk about my trade, what I do, so you guys know a little bit more about me. You know, I do heating and air conditioning, light electrical, light plumbing, a lot of different work, handyman style stuff. But I am a licensed C20 HVAC contractor, so I can do anything heating and air conditioning related residentially and light commercial. So you know, I'm excited. I talked about, you know, there are some salesmen in the trade that work for other companies. They get paid 10% commission, and some guys sell $1 million or $2 million. That's $200,000 a year. Some guys sell upwards of $3-4 million a year per salesman. That means they're looking at $300,000 to $400,000 pay per year. I've seen it. There's not a lot of them, so don't think you're going to get into the HVAC trade and make 300 or 400 grand, but the potential is there. And you can also make, you know, 100, 200,000. It's really easy to get in and start making 40 to 60. And with some dedication and hard work, within a few years, you can easily be at about 100,000. Getting above 100,000 is really tricky and hard. You can start your own business and end up making millions doing heating and air conditioning. But you're going to have a lot more responsibility and stuff on your shoulders. It's a great career that doesn't require a lot of student debt. You can jump into it right out of high school, and within a few short years be able to buy, you know, boat, truck, you know, be able to buy a house, be able to buy what you want, at least the down payments, and get your life started and situated without a ton of student debt, without being behind the gun, and with having real life experience, and then having trades that really do come in handy. So if the end of the world comes, World War III, Civil War II, whatever, some craziness happens, you have some skills that are genuinely important. But if you're like a social worker, who cares when the world falls? Like, you're not really going to be able to do much help. You know, if you're a physicist, or if you're, you know, there's not going to be a lot of labs open still working on research when stuff hits the fan. And then if it's like Mad Max style, then nobody's going to care about you. If you're a philosopher or this or that, you know, plumbers, electricians, HVAC guys, construction, people that know how to build things, disassemble things, repair things, those guys will be worth gold when there's no more cars being made because the plants are shut down, or there's no more this or that, or very little of this or that. So you need to fix this or that, and because you can't just throw it away and get a new one. When things start breaking down to that level, guys like us will be just invaluable. So, you know, I just like to take this few minutes to let you guys know, you know, what I do for a living, a little bit more about me, a little bit more personality and behind the scenes of what I do for a living. I've uploaded a few HVAC videos to this channel for sure, but I also upload them to Rumble and Instagram, where you can find me, Sambo 209 or SM or Sambo 4209, and then there's also I'm on Getter as well as Common Sense Fishing. And of course, here on YouTube is Common Sense Fishing and Common Sense Talks. So go check my channel out. Thanks for watching. Everybody have a blessed and wonderful day. And for all my fishing viewers out there, may you have tight lines and good luck. Smash them, catch a big one, and we'll see you soon. I'm going to be editing another fishing trip with Charlie, and I'll be heading out fishing tomorrow. So wish me luck. No fish finder, so we haven't been smashing large numbers of fish. It's been a little tough. We have to find them and then we catch them. So I've got like 4 or 5 on my last trip. We're going to upload that video with me and Charlie out at Lake McClure. I got a trifecta. I got 3 different fish species, so it's pretty fun. And also going to be, like I said, fishing tomorrow. So expect a couple new fishing videos coming out soon in the next week. And we'll see you for our live stream tonight, since I missed Monday. So catch you guys on the next one. And Wednesday I'll try to live stream from the lake, so we'll actually be seeing you guys out on the water. So don't forget to smash that subscribe and like, and make sure your notification bell's checked, because I'm going to be live on the water fishing on the boat Wednesday. So, and that'll be at a different time. So instead of the normal 6 or 7 to 9, because it's winter, it'll already be dark. So we'll be getting on much sooner, like 12 to 1 o'clock or so, till maybe 3. We'll probably fish for a good 2 or 3 hours. I have a solar battery charger that I can run to my phone, so my phone can just basically live stream for many hours. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next one.